The rise of the Omicron variant has also created a whole new level of COVID concern for the holiday season. It's now the dominant strain, and it's really spreading faster than the Delta variant.
Yeah, and for many Orleans Parish public school kids, the clock is ticking for you to get fully vaccinated before that deadline. Also, 3 days till Christmas now. Families want to know how to protect themselves and their families. Our own Greg Leron spoke with one pediatrician who has some advice this morning on how to lower your risk, and he joins us now from Gretna. Good morning, Greg.
Hey, good morning, Randy and Chad. I'm outside the Expressway Urgent Care Clinic in Gretna. Not too busy now. They offer COVID testing. They open at 7, so that's likely to change. And as you said, now we know that Omicron is the dominant variant. But what does that all mean in regards to the risk your children face as we head into the holiday season? I asked Dr. Leron Finger. He is a pediatrician with Children's Hospital, and he points out that we're still in the early stages of Omicron, but data so far suggests those cases are not as severe as earlier variants, especially for those who've been vaccinated. Now, if you haven't gotten the vaccine, then you're already at higher risk for a bad outcome from Omicron, as well as the more severe Delta variant, he says. Now, with all of this to consider, I asked Dr. Finger how this might affect your family's plans.
I think any gathering with more than your nuclear family or pod, so to speak, that's indoors increases the risk somewhat above 0%. And I think we just need to acknowledge that. Certainly, if you're gathering inside with folks who are immunocompromised, elderly, or unvaccinated, I would recommend masking indoors.
So what we know from COVID history is that when people and families come together, we can expect cases to rise. So I asked Dr. Finger, when can we expect the peak of Omicron? He says modeling from other countries tells us that we're going to see several more weeks of increasing cases here. Now, coming up in the next half hour, you'll hear the advice that Dr. Finger has for his own children, all vaccinated, all under 12. For now, reporting live from Gretna, Greg LaRose, WDSU News.